Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to My Home Today's final leg of our month-long anniversary special. At this point, we want to thank you for celebrating with us as we continue to share with you some of the most beautiful homes in the country. From the pages of our magazines, to our coffee table book, to our e-magazines, and now to your TV screens. For the past month, we have featured different homes with different characters, but many of you might be asking, how can we really achieve a modern Filipino home? In the past 15 years, My Home has always been the #1 source of ideas for home and design enthusiasts. And it is with our great efforts that we are able to give you instant access to the latest trends through our magazines, events, TV specials, and of course, our very first coffee table book. This book, My Home Inspiring Interiors, is also very special to me because not only does it contain some of the most beautiful abodes in our country, but it also showcases different approaches and styles to achieve a modern Filipino home. Later in this episode, I will give you some techniques that you may follow to achieve your own interpretation of a modern Filipino-inspired interiors. My name is Dick Salañon, Editor-in-Chief of My Home Magazine, and this is My Home Today Anniversary Special. For the last installment of My Home Anniversary Special, we are very lucky to be welcomed by Ms. Joy Ejercito, interior designer and owner of this very spacious and well-planned home. And in the next few minutes, we will show you each and every corner of this one-of-a-kind house. Interior designer Joy Ejercito's passion for her chosen field is the reason behind this retro Scandinavian-inspired home. Marrying form and function, the overall ambiance of this house gives off a simple but very relaxing and timeless feel. Hi, Ms. Joy.
Hi, Nick.
Thank you for welcoming us into your beautiful home.
Welcome to our house.
Thank you. So let's talk about your entryway. So I noticed po, pagpasok, you had a koi pond outside. Does this have to do with feng shui or?
Actually, what I had in mind was the color of the koi. I want a colorful accent against the black tiles. That's why I used the koi fishes. Water kasi feels relaxing and refreshing. That's why I placed the pond at the entry.
So pagpasok niyo pa lang, you already get that
Parang you feel
relaxed
refreshed.
atmosphere.
Yeah, yes.
Alright. Also, your property sits on a corner. It's a corner lot. How did you choose, which side to become your entrance?
Well, I consider the view of the bedroom.
Okay.
That's why the bedroom is facing the main road. So the view there is much better. That's why the location of the gate is here on the other side.
Now, behind me is this main door for your entrance. May I ask what material you use for this big piece of wood right here?
This is solid wood molave. It's a bit heavy. And I wanted the door to look artistic.
Okay. So about this door handle, this was designed by?
Ubian Castrillo. She was my classmate in UP Interior Design.
Okay. So what was your design directive for the door handle? Did you want it to be a little bit modern?
Yes, of course. I want it modern. I want it sleek.
Now, there's also this painting right behind. And
this is by the painter Ricky Isidro. He is into abstract painting. I like the texture that he does and the vibrancy of the colors.
from the house's entryway, one can sense a generous space that makes a home pristine and very comfortable to live in. Wide glass doors and windows opposite the living room allow so much natural light in the very spacious living area. Okay, so we're now inside your living room. Is this a place where you would normally have your events and all that?
Yeah, during special occasions, I would have parties, like kiddie parties, and I would use this wall as the backdrop of the buffet table.
So you would take out the setting right
The
here.
setup, and then I would set the buffet table with the usual party accessories.
I noticed that there's this very big and textured accent wall. What material is this?
It's a decorative wall or
Okay.
deco panel,
It's a panel.
and it's called the sand because of the texture
Okay.
like the sand.
When you decided to use this material, did it come in panels? Did it come as one piece?
The size of plywood,
Okay.
and I had to put together around 6 pieces of those to be able to create this wide wall.
Accommodate the size of this
Yes, correct.
wall. Okay. I also see that there's this the same artist.
Yes.
That you
Like
also
the one at the
commissioned.
foyer.
Okay.
It's also Ricky Isidro. And this time, it complements the wall because of the color.
Yeah.
Yung color accent adds to the attractiveness of the wall.
And also, I noticed that the chairs.
It's a tulip-inspired chair. And then we also have the Philip Stark-inspired lamp.
So it's a contrast also, between this very, I would say, organically shaped pattern on the wall compared with the mid-century style furniture that you have here. Aesthetics does not come secondary to the house's architecture. The design style was carefully planned as to what will best suit the airy ambiance. The white textured accent wall not only makes the space more interesting, but it also follows the overall theme of the house. Up next on My Home Today, we'll continue to explore every corner of this house when we return. Sometimes, open spaces evoke the feeling of emptiness. But in interior designer Joy Ejercito's home of more than 3 years, everything just seems to be in their right places. The 2 expansive floors turn out to be a perfect dwelling for a family of 6. So yan, Ms. Joy, we are now in the main living area of your house. So can you tell me what were your considerations when you were, designing your house? Of course, for your own family and all that.
Yeah, aside from the family activities, I consider the height of the
Okay.
ceiling. We invested on the space of the house. We wanted to let in natural lighting. That's why we placed clerestory windows above. Passive cooling, since hot air rises.
Yes.
So that's where warm air go out.
Right above us, there are some pendant lights.
I wanted it simple, neutral colored. And then I want the concept na iba-iba yung height
Okay.
ng pendant lamps.
Para mas
That's
interesting siya
why,
tingnan and very-
odd numbered yung quantity ng lights.
And then I also see with the throw pillows, generally your scheme is very monochromatic, am I right?
Earth tone.
Earth tones. And accentuated by a little bit of greens.
Lime green, yes. I
And
wanted
then-
to put color. That's why I used lime green. Medyo bright yung color
Right.
niya, yes.
Okay. Now, here naman, you have the stairs here. Is it a collaborative effort between you and your architect? May I ask who your architect
The
is?
house was designed by architect Arlen de Guzman.
Okay.
Yes, it was a collaborative effort, partnership between an architect and interior designer. I told him what I wanted, what our needs and requirements were, and I wanted a house that's a combination of wood, metal, and glass.
Okay, so that explains the stairwell behind us. So it's a combination again of like what you said,
wood, metal, and
metal,
glass.
and glass. You also have this very interesting sculpture.
Yes,
right behind
by, again, Obian Castrillo.
Okay.
It's actually called The Embrace. So that's why she used brass and silver. It connotes husband and wife embracing each other.
Okay. The living room occupies the expansive ground floor where the owners hold parties. In such occasions, the living room transforms into a party setup by bringing in buffet tables and chairs that can still fit in the space. The pop of color in this area creates balance with the dominantly neutral palettes and the white walls. Okay, so now we are in your grand dining room.
Dining area, yes.
Yeah. So this is a table for
14.
14 people. Okay.
It has to accommodate my family and Don's family. So exacto kasha 14.
14
Yes. The dining table and chairs were done by Mark John Furniture.
How did you decide to choose this kind of chair, for example, like a tufted chair?
I wanted it modern Baroque.
Okay.
That's why I used tufted chairs. I wanted comfortable. I chose the color of the fabrics. It has to be water resistant.
That's a major consideration.
Correct, because of the kids. The overall feel of the dining area is a romantic mood. That's why there is an impressionistic painting by Rodel Jacintos. It's called the Tango. And another sculpture by Seb Chua at the corner. And vibrant colors in the painting of Arturo Luz.
So we also have these drop lights.
Yeah,
Did you have these custom made as well?
by Ascor Lighting.
So another major feature of this dining room that I like is that it leads us directly to the swimming pool and the
And
outdoor
the
area.
garden. I wanted the dining area to be part of the landscape as well. That's why it opens up to the pool and the garden.
All right, and also connecting from this area would be the kitchen. All right. The long dining table paired with gray tufted chairs was intended to comfortably seat 14 people. Rodel Jacinto's painting stimulates a romantic ambiance upon entering the room. Connected to this area is the heart of their house, their kitchen, which is a multifunctional area where the entire family comes for breakfast, cooking and baking, do their homeworks, or just simply hang out to enjoy each other's stories. Wow. Now, this is what you call a man cave.
Yeah.
Wow. So, how are you able to pull this off?
Well, actually, my husband wanted his car inside his office.
Which is right behind us.
Thus, yes, his
Okay.
Camaro. And naka-aircon pa yung kotse niya.
Paano siya nakakalabas?
You can open this door. You can open that to let the car in. And this is where he parks his motorcycle also. This is his own home office. This is where he relaxes after work, does his presentations, or entertains patients who are friends and family.
Okay, so did he also have a major say or a hand in putting this all together?
Yes, actually lahat sa kanya major say. Well, his needs and requirements sa kanya. But the color scheme, yun, I helped him with that. Of course, the use of leather para may masculinity sa design.
So para rin siyang bachelor's pad almost.
Parang ganon, yes.
Okay.
And he loves collecting antiques, from accessories, books,
Yeah.
to appliances.
And while you're at it, why not add some light posts also?
Actually, I was suggesting, the street lamps will
Okay.
look good in your office. The following day, he bought them.
And you installed it
yes, right
within
away.
the room.
Yes.
Amazing. And this room also connects to your
Master's
bathroom,
Here.
which then connects to your master's
Bedroom.
bedroom.
Yes.
Okay.
I want it to be smooth, and I want the layout to be close-knit. It reflects also the value of the family.
So not only is your husband into sports and recreation also, but you are yourself a triathlete, am I correct?
Correct. Behind us, that's the road bike of
Okay.
Dawn. But the one under it is my triathlon bike.
How often do you get to use that?
I use that for races, but I have another bike for when I train for
For you train.
bike cycling.
This room is actually sort of like a loft type unit with a catwalk,
Yes, that contains the library of books.
Yes.
So it has my interior design books, the books of the kids. That's why I placed beanbags so that the kids can read books and relax as well.
Joy made this man cave really special for her husband, who is a surgeon and an antique collector. This was done by displaying her husband's car and motorcycle in a showroom-like setting. Located at the entrance of their house, this area also serves as her husband's library and office to entertain some patients and guests. Up next on My Home Today, we'll see more of this house as we are privileged to be welcomed into Mr. and Mrs. Ejercito's most intimate spaces after the short break. So stay tuned. One of the nicest features of this house is having rooms that are multifunctional, which are strategically located according to the open plan layout. Their children's rooms are literally separated by just a door and differ only in color, which makes them closer to each other. We're now in the main master's bedroom, bathroom. So what was your inspiration in designing this beautiful bathroom?
I wanted it to be spacious. It should fit all our personal stuff, actually my personal belongings.
Okay.
I wanted it to be part of the landscape. That's why I placed a pocket garden. And if you will look at the shower, there's just the glass between the shower and the garden.
Okay, and then you have this nice Italian marble top as your countertop. Did you work on the color scheme to be mostly white? Parang it's more like black and white here.
Oh, parang I wanted it to look clean, simple.
And feel like a hotel, if I may say.
Yeah, parang I use neutral colors, but I use an accent of blue,
Okay.
which you can see here on the painting. And of course, the use of blue mosaic tiles.
Which is in the shower area. So they had this custom built, this mirror.
Correct.
Okay.
It's an idea of architect Arlen de Guzman, and I was happy that we used this design because it accommodates the lavatories, and on the other side, it's a vanity table.
This connects to your walk-in closet, right?
Yes. This leads to the master bedroom, and then this wall actually is a concealed cabinet that stores towels.
Okay, so should we walk through it?
Yes, let's go.
Following the open plan layout of the house, the master's bathroom connects the man cave to the master's bedroom. The bathroom also has enough spaces for the couple to move around freely. With the glass walls and windows that open to the surrounding pocket garden, this area is perfect for unwinding after a day's work. We just came from your bathroom, which also connects to your walk-in closet.
Correct.
Wow. Okay, so how would you describe the style of your bedroom?
It is modern contemporary in earth tones also. I used the color of charcoal gray, black, and brown. Well, I used some mid-century inspired furniture like the laches behind you.
Okay.
And
Accents like this one?
the sunburst clock by Charles Eames, and the Polder sofa.
Okay. How would you advise someone who works on a color scheme, for example, like black and white and grays and browns, to make it a little bit more, softer or feminine?
Well, of course, you combine it with the use of color white, and then add colorful accents like what I did with the use of the painting of Arturo Luz. There's a use of yellow and gold.
I also noticed that you have accents of like the Eiffel Tower and all that.
Yes,
What is that?
I found it cute
Okay.
because it's a color white, and it also contributes to the color of the wall and the pastel color of the flowers.
Okay. We also have this book in your coffee table here. Can you tell us about
Actually,
this?
I haven't finished reading this book. It's part of my thesis. It's the first history of interior design in the Philippines book written by my thesis advisor, Professor or Dr. Raquel Florendo, and also written by Miss Edith Oliveras.
Okay. We have this sculpture. Could you explain what it is?
It is a sculpture by Seb Chua. It's also called Embrace. It is in brass. And well, of course, I wanted to put our collection of sculptures all over the house. That's why we also added one in the bedroom.
Okay. I understand that this one also lights up from behind, right?
Yeah, there's a backlight
Okay.
to accentuate the
Okay.
sculpture.
All right. Now, right in front of us is actually your lawn, right? It's a very, very good view from your master's bedroom.
It has a 270-degree view of the living room, the garden, the playground, and I wanted it to be part of the environment.
Okay. So parang ito yung pinaka-ideal spot within the house to get this view.
Correct.
Okay.
Actually, from the beginning, we wanted a corner lot because we wanted to have a very good view
All right.
of the environment around the house. And I wanted the master bedroom to be in the ground floor so that it's accessible from the living room, from the kitchen. And the space of the master bedroom was defined by the steps and the pond, the koi pond underneath.
Earth tones make the master's bedroom look dramatic and pleasing to the eyes. Located in one of the corners of the house, The bedroom is generally spacious and open, with picture windows allowing natural light to come in. The area was also designed to have a nice view of the garden and their living room. Wow. Okay, so Miss Joy, how long did it take you guys to, build this house from planning stages?
From planning, more than 2 years.
More than 2 years.
But the construction is 1.5 years. Before that, it probably took us 1 year to plan. But the concept of the house was conceptualized years before that. The layout of the rooms, the design I want, etc.
The architecture and design of this house reflects so many things about their family. The open plan layout allows circular traffic, which brings you back to where you started. The simplicity and timelessness of the house evoke their strong family ties. With a structure and timeless aesthetics that can last many generations, Mr. and Mrs. Ejercito hope to see their kids grow in this house, building a lot of memories with them and their future grandchildren. For the past episodes, we have been giving you tips that can help you achieve the perfect home for you. Earlier, I also promised to give you some techniques on how you can achieve your very own modern Filipino-inspired homes. And now, I am more than happy to share with you some tips you can easily apply on your own. Our country has so much local design talents, such as Kenneth Cobanpue, Buji Layug, Vito Salma, as well as other local artisans and local furniture shops to choose from and patronize. For the generally tropical climate of our country, make use of high ceilings, cross ventilation, large windows, and cool, calm colors in designing your homes. There are many ways to execute modern Filipino design creatively. Mixing wood and glass, as well as stone and metal, are only a few examples of how you can fuse different materials in any given space. Make use of Filipino-inspired accent pieces sparingly around your home to keep it in theme and visually interesting. Integrate the outside with the inside of your home by having large windows that connects you with the view of the outside greenery. Again, thank you to everyone that has been part of our celebration of My Home's 15th anniversary through this TV special. Before we end this anniversary special, our coffee table book, My Home Inspiring Interiors, is still available in your favorite bookstores nationwide. And for more design tips and ideas for your dream homes, grab a copy of this month's issue of My Home magazine, out in newsstands now, or through our e-magazines available through Magstore app. Always keep in mind that a beautiful home starts with you. This has been Nix Alanyon, Editor-in-Chief of My Home magazine, and this is My Home Today Anniversary Special. Bye!